Hi, this is BJ. Today I'm going to show you how to find the derivative using a product rule. The definition of product rule is basically using a particular rule to find the derivative of two or more functions. First, I'm going to give you the general rule for it and then show you a couple of examples. So our rule is u v prime plus v u prime. And this can also be written as u dv over dx is the same thing as v prime plus v du over dx. So here's our product rule. Now we are going to use this rule to find the derivatives. So let me start with an example. So let me start over here. Let's say our example is example number 1. Let's say our example is you have to find the derivative of 5x e to the x. So first thing, what you have to do is split them apart. So you have to take 5x as one piece and e to the x as another piece for u and v. So you're going to take 5x as u and e to the x as v. You can switch them around. You can also take 5x as v or e to the x as u. You're going to get the same result. So you're going to write u equals 5x and your du over dx or your u prime equals 5, which is the derivative of 5x. And then you're going to write your v. Your v is e to the x and the derivative of e to the x is e to the x. So now you've got everything set up. So your u equals 5x and your u prime, which is the derivative of u, equals 5. And your v equals e to the x and the derivative of v is e to the x. So now you're going to use this rule. And the rule is u dv dx plus v du dx. So we have got the rule. Now what we're going to do is we're going to solve it. For u, you're going to plug in 5x. Let me just write it here. Just right over here. So you're going to write 5x times your dv dx, which is e to the x, plus your v, which is e to the x, times your du dx, which is 5. So you just use the formula. So your u here is 5x, your v prime, which is dv dx, is e to the x, plus v u prime. And your v is e to the x times your u prime, which is du over dx, which is equal to 5. So now for your answer, you just have to multiply them together. So your answer is 5x e to the x plus 5 e to the x. So here's your solution. So this is our answer for the derivative of 5x e to the x. You have used the product rule to get this result. Let me start with another example. Now we're gonna do a bit more complicated example. Let's say our example here is find the derivative of 2x squared sine x. We're going to use the same formula, but now here we got sine x and we got x squared. So let's take this as u, this whole thing 2x squared as u, and sine x as v. So your u is going to be 2x squared. So your du dx, du over dx is going to be 4x. And your v is going to be sine x, and your dv over dx is going to be cosine x. So once you set this part, right? You should not have a problem getting the answer. So we're going to use the formula again. U dv over dx plus v du over dx. Here's our formula. So now we're going to get our answer. Let me just do that over here. So for u, you're going to plug in 2x squared times your dv over dx, which is cosine x, plus your v, which is sine x, times your du over dx, which is 4x. So again, you just multiply them together, equals 2x squared times cosine x is just 2x squared cosine x together, and sine x times 4x is plus 4x sine x. So here is the result. So the derivative of 2x squared sine x is 2x squared cosine x plus 4x sine x. So this is basically how you work with the product rule, and in my other videos I will show you how to work with the chain rule and quotient rule. So thank you for watching.